How to get rid of a bad habit forever? Thanks for the question, and let me explain. Our brains build paths, neurological paths, for every behavior that we do, whether that is good or whether that is bad. It really doesn't matter. For every behavior, we have a neurological path in our brain. And the more you do something, the stronger its neurological path in our brain is going to get. And because of the fact that we generally have a lot of repetitions in our bad habits, that breaking that bad habit is incredibly hard. But scientifically proven, the most effective way to essentially break that bad habit is going to be, of course, using the power of identification. Now, I want you to visualize two different situations that I will be explaining to you. In the first situation, we have two people, and the first one offers second one a cigarette, and the second one says, "No thanks, I am trying to quit smoking." And in the second situation, exactly, we have two different people, and the first one asks second one, I don't know, he just offers him a cigarette, and that person says, "No thanks, I am not a smoker." In our first situation, the guy who said, "No thanks, I'm trying to quit smoking," that person is essentially still identifying himself as a smoker, because he's essentially saying, "No thanks, I'm trying to quit smoking, but I am a smoker." But in the second situation where the guy says, "No thanks, I'm not a smoker," in that situation, of course, that person is identifying himself as a non-smoker. Smoking is not a current, essentially, part of his life. And this is basically the power of identification. It is scientifically proven that the second person who says, "No thanks, I'm not a smoker," is so much less likely to smoke a cigarette in the near future. So what do we learn from this? Of course, when you are working on a habit change, whether you are trying to break a bad habit or whether you're just trying to build a good habit, then use the power of identification. If you are trying to break a bad habit, then stop identifying yourself with that habit. Don't say you are trying to quit smoking, say "I'm not a smoker." And when you are trying to build a new habit, then identify that habit to your personality. Don't just try to be a person who is trying to make the habit of exercising stick. Be a person who is fit, and that is why that person is going to, of course, exercise pretty much every day. And don't just, for example, just try to add 30 minutes of reading to every single one of your days. Then tell yourself, "I am someone who is smart, and that is why I'm gonna be reading consistently." So when you're trying to stop a bad habit, first, stop identifying yourself with that habit. And second, stop actually feeding that neurological path. So stop putting in the reps. And what I mean by that is, the more you do that habit, the more the stronger that path is going to get. So when you're trying to break a habit, you have to stop doing it and never go back to that again. But when you're trying to build that habit, you have to do as more reps as you can, so that that path is going to get stronger, so that you're going to be able to be easily consistent in the future. So I hope this helps to answer your question, and if you have more questions just like this, I'm going to be answering them every single week with a 2-minute video just like this, so drop them down below, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.